Congratulations on the win, and I think everybody up here has said it. The best way to describe this one, a big, big win for this team.
Well, it's a big win, but I don't want to put all our stones in one basket here. We got a lot of basketball left, but if we continue to grow on what we did tonight, I think we're a tough out. I think we're tough to beat. Max Cook played big tonight. Gavin had a bad one, but that's what a team's about. And tomorrow night, Gavin will pick us up. You know, each and every one of them is going to have a bad night. And, you know, I just got faith in all the kids. They work hard. They do what we need. So I'm really happy at what our kids did tonight, and they took the pressure. We rebounded. I don't know what the final stats was on the board, but I thought that our kids really went to the boards hard. I thought at the end of the first half we got off the boards, and they kind of controlled them a little bit there.
Yeah, Coach, but you talk about what a third quarter and a second half for your guys. I thought we were more aggressive than they were. Especially in the fourth, they were shooting, and what sealed that game was us rebounding and being attacking the rebounds and going after the ball. Will Podbelsic, a couple hustle plays as he always is. The Mr. Railer across his chest, hit a guy, he'll fight you, anybody. And we had guys going to get the rebounds. And when you're not a good shooting team, and we come down and get some nice scores, we went to the basket well. And you talk about Max Cook having he went against 32 minutes. Coach, one of the better defenders in the state of Illinois. Had 3 turnovers, I think, and scored 16 points. Man, he looked like one of the better ones out there today.
Yeah, you know, you got to play both sides of the ball to be really, really good. But Max was really good with the ball.
Yeah.
You know, he got us down inside. We started clearing out and backing people to the baseline and letting him do those things. And you know, that's a little bit of his game, so you got to use it. And you know, it helps out, you know, when he makes the things. But, you know, we shot 18 free throws. You know, they had to foul us late, so it can look bad if you want. But, you know, the officials, you know, it's a tough game to call. You know, you want to step out there and try it?
No, it's a little bit different from when we were playing.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal, and they let you go at it. And one thing that our kids that we've really talked about is you have to attack them. You have to go at them hard and do those things. And our kids went. They didn't back down. You know, we just got to be strong, and our kids are getting in the weight room. Coach Gregg's done a nice job with our weights, and you know, the assistant coaches had our kids really prepared. We didn't give up many baskets, and when you hold a team like Lanphier to 39 points, I think I won't be happy until we get them down to 0. But, you know, that's not going to happen.
Pretty good.
But 39's pretty good, and you know, I'm pretty happy. But you know, we got to turn around and play tomorrow, and you can't let tonight's game be ruined by tomorrow night. So you'll have to drop this one in the morning, get your thoughts on Mattoon, and hopefully we'll have our fans out here watching our kids play and move into next week. This is a big win moving into next week.
Coach, talk about the poise of your team. They were ahead 35-31 late in the third. They got that free throw toward the end, and Lanphier jumped on top with 4 quick points at the beginning of the fourth quarter to go up 36-35. But your team kept their poise. They went on a 9-0 run of their own, and I don't think Lanphier expected the Railers to show this much poise. I think the Railers really out-toughed Lanphier, especially in the second half.
Well, you take Xavier off the floor. They have a little bit of problems finding the basket from very far out. But, boy, are they great athletes. Larry Austin's a ton in there. You can't say enough about how he can get to the basket and his quickness and his explosion. And, you know, I think that he's, you know, he's really, really a good player. And, you know, our kids done a nice job on him. That was our focus, was to make sure we knew where Larry was at all times. And he's going to draw that kind of attention.
Coach, how important has it been for your schedule to lead up to this type of game where we've had Southeast already, we've had Cahokia, we've played a number of different teams and a number of different styles, and we came out on the winning edge. Last year we were on the losing edge of a lot of these games that were like this. How important has it been for the confidence of your guys to be confident knowing that we can come out of here with a win on a game like this?
Well, you know, we practiced pretty well for half of practice, and then we go to the defensive side, and they really kind of go sit on the bleachers, basically. And I want them to understand, you know, you're winning games and you're holding people to 39 points, but let's spend some more time on it. Let's work at it. Be ready to play. And I thought we let the ball get inside a lot. And, you know, when Larry Austin's in there, if he gets it, you might as well count it. He's going to the rack, or he's going to dish it off, or he's going to make a play. And that's what happened.
Coach, Railers were able to hold Austin to only 2 field goals tonight, finishing with 8 points. On the Railers side of it, Tyler Horsham struggled in the first half, didn't get some shots to go down, had some good looks, but hit 2 big shots in the third quarter.
Yeah, you know, and that's the way we got guys that'll do that. They'll hide for 3 quarters, and all of a sudden they'll jump up, and you know, and we're going to keep shooting it. You know, well, we're not going to quit shooting it, and we just got to hope that, you know, and I think the kids are starting to understand, if I miss 2 or 3, let's back off a little bit. Let's let somebody else look. And our guys are starting to realize that, you know, how important that is, and they're also realizing that if, you know, Tyler hits one, let's find Tyler, or if Edward hits one, let's find him, and, you know, that's a good team there.
Well, Coach, too, 5 guys in double figures almost average in a game, and it's tough. If you're a Lion, you know, you've held him now, and he's not going to make any. Boom, boom, he hits 2 in a row, and he's right back at his average. So you've got a lot of weapons there. Coach, real quick about Mattoon tomorrow. Comes in a team that used to be in the Big 12 that was here. Now they moved over to the Apollo. Do we know anything on Mattoon for tomorrow?
Well, I haven't watched the film. I did scout them. That was back at Christmas time, and I've seen too many in between. They've got some good athletes. They're going to run the floor a little bit. They're going to pressure. They're going to try to dribble drive it. And, you know, we've got to make sure that we play. And if we come to execute, we'll be fine. But if we come with sluggish and everything, we will struggle. But I think this will be a big boost for our guys to be ready to step in and play and you know, for next week.
Getting ready for a long week for next week.
Well, you know, we've got next week, you know, we didn't use the bench a lot. We had a lot of minutes played. Monday, you know, we get Joey Oldham back. That will help us with some time to relieve our guards. And you know, we've got to get our backs off a little bit more. Gavin got tired tonight. He's a sophomore. He's, you know, people are wondering why he's on the floor. The guy can make plays. And, yeah, he had a bad one, but he makes plays. He got a couple big rebounds down here, and, you know, you got to have him on the floor, and he's only going to get stronger, and as he gets stronger, you know, you'll see his game really jump.
All right, Coach, of course, and the hard part for the coaching staff is when they walk in tomorrow morning is to remind them tonight's score is no longer on the scoreboard. It's all about Mattoon.
Well, hopefully they'll have a little zoop into them tomorrow, but, you know, we played pretty hard tonight, so but a good team will turn around and play. The teams that win lots and lots of games in a season play hard every night. They play hard every night, and that's what we're trying to get them to do, and we're trying to get them to practice hard every day, so it becomes a habit, and we want habits. We don't want them to, you know, well, I got to play tonight. Tonight's an easy. We don't want to play to our level of our competition. We want to be the best that we can be.
All right, Coach, we'll let you go after a big win here tonight, and we'll be right back here tomorrow night as the Railers take on Mattoon.